Pula in social media, on television, radio, and everywhere else. The EFF gets under attack. These leaders do not say anything, but because they don't know where they stand. But there is a practical way to find out where they stand. Just go and look at where their parents stand. Look at where their relatives stand. Look at where their spouses stand. You will know that those closest to them are speaking on their behalf because they whispered into their ears. How can someone say the decision to join Umkhonto weSizwe is the best decision ever taken, and my wife Mantra is the first one to like such a thing, and you say Julius Malema is with us, when the partner likes the things that seeks to denounce the organization and where the organization stands, where the relatives, where the cousins and siblings have declared where they stand, and you still ask yourself, where does this leader stand? Look at those around him and you will know where this leader stands. Comrades, there is no one who must not declare their confidence in the EFF. Those who choose to be silent during the attack of the EFF, we must know them for being the silent enemies of our organization, and they must be treated as such. Comrades, do not make the mistake of choosing people tomorrow who are too ashamed to choose you today. You are too busy following other resignations, popularizing certain people that they must take over, yet they are silent when people decided to abandon you. Why can't they choose you? Why do you keep on choosing the people who never choose you when it is time for them to choose you? They are telling you silently that as the movement recovers from a difficult elections and is surrounded by vultures, they do not choose you. They are choosing what looks like greener pastures. Many of them are opportunistic because they want to see whether they will emerge in the upcoming Third National People's Assembly before they decide whether they will remain in the EFF or not. Many of them are using the Third National People's Assembly as a threat that if they do not get elected or are not part of the leadership discussions leading up to the conference, then they will leave and join MKP. We must never be blackmailed by those who want to threaten us with leaving after the Third National People's Assembly. I want to say to them, leave now. Live now so that we can know how many soldiers we have in this struggle to liberate our people. You must live today because nothing is going to change between now and December. Nothing is going to change now and in the future. The future looks bright because we determine it today. We are here to make our destiny for how the future looks like tomorrow. Live now. We have no reason to beg anyone. If you want to live, live now and leave us alone. Even if we are alone, we'll always continue to speak truth to power. Fellow fighters, none of you should allow anyone to bargain their loyalty for position. Anyone who bargains their loyalty in exchange for a position or deployment is an enemy agent who must be identified and isolated from our movement.
Freedom fighters Julius Malema has criticized his former deputy president Floyd Shivambu, telling party supporters in Soweto that they were ready to move on without him. And then he went on and then he said that he's a coward. Yo guys, I was not waiting for all of this. I do not know where this anger is coming from. I'm lying. I know where it's coming from because you know Floyd Shivambu was a very close friend of Malema. They started all of these things together, but then now Floyd is taking another way and then he is a part of MK. Okay, it does not end there, guys. Again, Undlozi is also in the spotlight after Malema's call for your loyalty. Attention rise in EFF. So this means that no, kuningi guys, there's no way we do not talk about this one. I think on this video that or on this speech of Malema, what I have just picked up is that Malema have got this anger. Like yo, he's roaring like a lion. He is roaring like you can see even on his face that he's not happy at all on what is really happening here, and he's also afraid that many people will leave this organization. But then he made it clear that if you want to leave the organization, it's better for you to leave now. And I will left with those who are loyal to the organization. I will left with the loyal citizen of EFF. And then guys, how Malema, hey. Oh, when I look at Julius Malema, guys, according to me, I see that his life is a series of disaster currently because it seems like the world is against him. According to him, he thinks that the world is against him, and then for which is very true. The moment that he announced that no, like we are going to open the borders, that is the moment when people and also the followers of EFF, they started to say that no, we're not going to vote for EFF because if you can do that, it means that we're no longer going to have a country as citizens of South Africa, you know. So, hey, I think Juju is just afraid, man. And then he's just putting stones in each and every person because he thinks that everyone is going to leave, and where will he be? But then he said something. He said that no, we are not for MK. We don't love MK. Like, we are not going to join MK. So whatsoever that you are hearing from anybody that say at the end of the day we're going to join MK, that is not going to happen here. So on all of this matter, guys, when I try to put my 2 cents on this one, I think Julius Malema made a mistake during a press conference when he said that he's going to be sitting at the helm of all the EFF until he's 82 years old, after he used the analogy of Jacob Zuma. So that's why ambitious politicians such as Floyd Shibambu and other out there, they are going to leave the EFF. They're not going to stay because they know that we cannot be president of this organization, because Malema says that he's going to stay here up until he's 82 years old. So they are leaving one by one because they know very well, but they are not prepared to condone, embrace, and endorse autocratic leadership standards similar to ZANU PF's Robert Mugabe, IFP's Gacha Buthelezi, UDM's Bantu Holomisa, and also Corps Terror Likota. And many more, guys. You can name them. You can name them. So the way I look at the characteristics of Juju, he might destroy the EFF, which was our hope for dislodging the ANC from power. From power. Let me not hide that one. Let me not hide that one, guys. But then, guys, we do not know what is really going to happen next. But then, for me, I think Juju is losing this one. Juju is losing this one, and then I think EFF is on its edge, for which it can lose so many followers and so many members anytime soon. This is just the beginning. So you can compare EFF to UDM, because one president forever and the party remains as seekers forever. You know, so this is what is happening on EFF. Anyway, guys, I just want you to comment down below. Let me know what you think about all of this. I'm not the fan of Ramaphosa, but then I applaud him on this one. Just imagine if Julius became a deputy president, all the hell would have been broken loose by now. Chidima would have become Miss South Africa, and their borders would have now been open. Just imagine, guys. Just imagine. Just imagine. Let's just use our IQ. I love you so much, guys, and this was your tea for now. Just comment down below and let me know what you think about all of this and the speech of Ujuju, as I have just gave you my own opinion, as we are a free country where we just have to say, because we're the Mugozi gang. Our guys, when it comes to politicians, politicians, like, yo, our kunzima, that side. Some are saying that Floyd Shibambu, he was not supposed to join this one. He was supposed to start his businesses and so on. But then why is he going to another organization? Guys, once you are a politician, you are forever a politician. I love you so much, and this was your tea for now. Bye-bye.